Back inside Clune Arena, this one has gone final, and the New Mexico Lobos snap a 3-game Mountain West losing streak by beating the Air Force Falcons today 74-57. Back courtside, I'm Brian German alongside Gene Parker. And Gene, the Falcons kind of outmanned today. Jordy Devon out for personal reasons, and Milani Perry for some disciplinary action, team disciplinary action. But I thought they showed a valiant effort, at least through maybe 2.5 quarters today.
Yes, I think so too. And it really kind of showed where they needed Jordan and Milani. But everybody did a good job of stepping up and just fighting up until the fourth quarter, or I should say for the full game they were fighting. But the Lobos able to make adjustments at halftime and really show why they were 4-1 and, you know, making the 3-game losing streak seem like a fluke. Yeah, absolutely. Mike Bradbury probably happy with his troops. Here's a look at the numbers from the game. The Falcons didn't shoot the ball well enough, and they out-rebounded New Mexico, which is really unheard of in the Mountain West. They're the best rebounding team in the Mountain West, so they did a good job in some things, but maybe that turnover number just too much. Yeah, the turnover number is really glaring for the Falcons, and then also the Lobos shooting 45%. I mean, that's even with everybody, you have all your shooting power, that's going to be a tough team to beat if you're playing against a team with almost shooting 46%. So they did a good job of that shot selection. I think a lot of that was cleaned up in the second half. And then also they kept that turnovers down. And the Falcons, that really fuels a lot of their offenses when they can get turnovers on the defensive end. So good job on the Lobos, only having 11 turnovers for the entire game. Yeah, 19 steals for the Lobos against just 5 for the Air Force Falcons. Let's show you some highlights from this game. There were some bright spots for Air Force. Keely O'Halloran leading the way with 14 points. Yeah, and she had the hot hand, and unfortunately on the defensive end, she got into a little bit of foul trouble, which took her out of the game in the fourth quarter, but she did a good job of facilitating. And of course, Emily Adams had a huge impact on this game, both on the offensive and defensive end. And she scored points, but she was also able to facilitate and get her teammates going and really read and react. New career high for Emily Adams with 13. On the other end, Destiny Hooks was not the leading scorer for the Lobos, but she ended up with 13 points on 6 of 11 shooting. She also had 4 rebounds, but this young lady, Joanna Megalish, a career high 29 points, and she was unstoppable today, Gene. Yeah, especially in the second half. I think that's what really got the Lobos offense going, because once she caught the hot hand, okay, now all the attention drew to her, and then she just started passing it, shooting layups, doing everything. So she really fueled that run that the Lobos had in the second half. So for New Mexico, they snapped the skid. They're now 5-4 in Mountain West play. The Falcons, though, 2-8. If you're Stacey McIntyre, Gene, what are you telling your team, as I assume maybe Milani Perry will be back next game, hopefully Jordy Devon as well? I think you take the positives from this game, because there was a lot, and this team had to shoulder a lot more with the players that were out today. So take the positives, and I think really reinforce it, and then simplify it and go back to fundamentals. At this point in the season, you can't do anything crazy. You can't, you know, teach a shooter not to shoot or vice versa. So keep it simple, go back to fundamentals, and build on the good things that you had from this game. All right, that'll do it for us. It has been a good basketball game, but it's the New Mexico Lobos who come away with the victory. The final score 74-57. For Gene Parker and our entire Falcon Vision crew, thank you for watching today. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time here on the Mountain West Network.